I got a manifestation story time for y'all. I was digging through some old YouTube content and I found a video from 3 years ago where I was talking about manifesting something that has now come to pass. So I'm recently engaged, and 3 years ago, I have a video of myself talking about anticipating this relationship an entire year before I met my now fiance. And I had recently shifted my mindset from being very specific about what I wanted to still being specific, but also leaving myself open for the universe to bring me things that I couldn't have fathomed, like that weren't yet part of my consciousness. And so in this video, I'm talking about letting go of trying to manifest a specific person. And I'm going to show you guys the video after this intro. But I was letting go of the idea that I had it all figured out as far as what it would take for me to have the types of experiences that I wanted to have. I left myself open to the universe and I started to focus on how I wanted to feel internally, how I wanted to be loved, instead of who I wanted to have and how I wanted them to behave. And so I was making that transition, and I had no idea that a year later I would meet this new person. And I definitely didn't have any idea that 2 years after that, he'd be proposing to me and that we would be talking about spending our lives together. It's always nice to see big manifestations come full circle. Now, before I jump into the clip, I want to show you, this is my Create Your Life journal, and you can find it at the link in my bio. But 3 years ago also, I think it was after I made the YouTube video, I scripted about the relationship I wanted. And you can't read it, but there's a lot in here about the feeling instead of the person. There's a lot in here about the types of experiences that I wanted to have. You'll see here that there's matching t-shirts. And I feel like the universe ended up delivering me somebody that loves to wear matching outfits. And I feel like that's the reminder, like, because I wrote it down and now I'm experiencing it, that's my constant reminder that the universe does hear me and does deliver. But my fiance loves to buy matching shirts, matching shoes. He loves giving little gifts. And so I just thought that was funny to share. I'm going to play the clip for you guys now. This is a situation where I'm not quite through to the other side yet, but I'm going to share it with you guys. So when I get what the universe is trying to give me, I can come back and tell you guys about this video. But it was a relationship. So those of you who are in the manifestation community are very familiar probably with the whole idea of manifesting a specific person. I think it's very possible to manifest a specific person. But when you approach manifesting from the perspective of how you want to feel, you don't necessarily always get what you want. I was trying to manifest a relationship with a specific person. I was trying to bring this person back into my life, and I did so many things. Like, I was just determined. I would have little successes with this. Like, I was able to manifest a lot of little things along the way. When I really got honest with myself, number one, I was like, it's taken me quite a bit of energy to turn this situation into a situation that's going to be fulfilling for me. Like, I have to change so many things about it. It's exhausting. And I just got tired and I just stopped. And as soon as I stopped, so did all the progress with this person. But it was just too much. And finally, I let that situation go. And I went back to focusing on the experience that I want to have. And so when this situation ended, at first I was devastated because literally I had spent years investing energy in this situation. This time around, with manifesting, a relationship that's fulfilling and satisfying and healthy, I'm not going to sit here and cry over spilled milk like I did all the other times, because it's a waste. Like, there was always this gap between me realizing that one manifestation that I was after wasn't going to come to pass and the universe bringing me something better. So this time, now I'm waiting with expectation and excitement, because I know that everything that I've shared with the universe about my true desires, everything that I've learned about who I really am, is being incorporated into this relationship that the universe is going to bring into my life. And I'm super excited, because when you manifest that way, like when you focus on knowing yourself, knowing what your true desires are, knowing the feeling that you're after instead of what you think will bring you the feeling, the universe surprises and delights in ways that you can't imagine. So I know that when this relationship comes into my life, there's going to be all these little things that I could not have anticipated or come up with. So I know that when this comes in, I'm going to be, realizing things about this person that I'm with and being like, wow, universe, like, wow, I didn't even think of that. And so now I'm waiting with anticipation and excitement. Be prepared to have the universe move you away from things that you think you want. I'm not saying don't be disappointed, because it can always be disappointing, especially if you invest a lot of energy in trying to manifest something not to get it. But what I'm saying is, if you have that relationship with you and you are connected to the universe and connected to your true desires and your authentic self, then you can allow yourself to be excited that something didn't work out and that the universe is bringing you something better that you just didn't have the capacity to even imagine.